Better to open the year with a little help from a former player.
Plus soccer, volleyball, and cross country all at home. All that and more on Trojan Sports Now.
Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Danielle Percival.
And I'm Jonathan Sellers. Stick around as we take a look back at the week in Troy sports, give you previews of what's coming up, plus interviews with the coaches and players. Well, Toe met leather Saturday night as Troy kicked off the 2010 football season. The game was a big one for the Trojans as they looked to exact some revenge against Bowling Green, as well as keep Coach Larry Blakeney's record in home openers unblemished. Taylor Burke gives us a recap of a game that came down to the wire.
Revenge of the dish best served with a win. The Trojans avenged last season's opening game defeat against the Bowling Green Falcons thanks to a Michael Taylor field goal in the closing seconds of the game to give Troy the 30-27 victory.
I think it's a big win for us since they beat us last year when we went up there and they came down here. And big win, team effort, special teams, offense and defense did the part to get this W.
I wasn't a part of it last year. I was a red shirt, but you're always a part of a team, and it definitely felt good to get a win. Coach Blakeney's now 20-0 at home, I think. So that's good. We got it for him, and it's a great start to the season.
The Trojans showed how much resilience they had when they fought their way back into the ball game to overcome an early deficit.
That shows what a team's made of sometimes. I definitely feel like we got some heart behind us. We got a bunch of new guys playing, and we got Jarrell and Bruce and those guys that are veterans that are really good players for us, which it showed tonight. And we got a bunch of new guys that can make plays out there also. So I definitely feel that show we have some heart out there, and I definitely like that our strive for victory.
It says for the team, it says us as Troy Trojans, we're able to fight against adversity. We're able to overcome the wrongs and persevere through it. So tonight really showed a lot of strength for us, our team, our coaching staff, and everybody else that helps out with this Troy Trojan team.
With the game knotted up at 27-all, with just seconds left on the clock, Michael Taylor came on to kick through the game-winning field goal for Troy.
Say don't miss. That was all I was thinking. Just put it through and we'll go home and have a good time.
I learned that this team can pull through, even when the game's on the line. I learned that, hey, I'm able to trust the man next to me, and tonight showed that. So I don't want nobody to decrease where they put themselves at tonight. We just got to keep on progressing, and it starts tomorrow.
The win against Bowling Green gives Troy its first victory over a current MAC school and starts the Trojan season off with a 1-0 record. Taylor Burke, Trojan Sports Now.
While some big plays helped put the Trojans on top, some advice from a former player may have helped do the trick. Taylor takes an inside look at the plays and players that earned Troy the win.
The Troy Trojans kicked off the 2010 football season taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. Much like last season, Troy found themselves down early in the ball game, but for the Trojans, all it took was a little motivation from a former Troy University standout, DeMarcus Ware.
He came in the locker room, they was on the other side, he said, "Man, I hear them making all that noise over there, y'all in all quiet." We just stand focused. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. Y'all, come on. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So like the whole team. So, everybody just got pumped up. So, he really, motivated us a lot.
Yeah, DeMarcus, great to see him. And came in the locker room prior to the game, talked to the kids a little bit, and I think got them pumped.
With the game tied up at 27-27 and Bowling Green driving for the game-winning score, defensive tackle Tony Davis intercepted the football to give the Trojans one final shot at victory.
I was just rushing the passer, and the ball was thrown, and I turned and run to the ball, and Daniel made a great play. He knocked it out, and I just dove out there and made the play.
Redshirt freshman Corey Robinson stepped back onto the field with just a minute 07 left on the clock to lead the Trojans down the field in the biggest drive of his collegiate career thus far.
Just keep the ball in our hands. Get as many yards as we can, get as close as possible. So we'll give Mike the best chance and the best opportunity to make the field goal. And, just keep it in our hands, get it to our guys, and let them get down and get out of bounds, whatever. 2-minute drill.
Up next for the Trojans will be the Big 12's Oklahoma State Cowboys this Saturday in Stillwater. Taylor Berg, Trojan Sports Now.
Senior wide receiver Jarrell Jernigan set the school record for all-purpose yards on Saturday. Jernigan broke Perry Griggs' record that stood at 4,079 yards. The Troy volleyball team played host to the Troy Spike-tacular over the weekend. The Trojans opened the weekend against the Leathernecks of Western Illinois. Troy earned just its second win of the season, winning in 3 straight sets. Megan Henderson had 6 kills and 22 assists in the win. In the first game of 2 on Saturday, Troy beat McNeese State 3-0. Devin Von Pinkel had 14 kills, while Henderson had 36 assists. Troy couldn't keep it rolling in the final match as it fell to Evansville in 3 sets. Troy had 18 errors in the match and an attack percentage of just 113. Troy was at home once again Tuesday night in one of its biggest home matches of the year. The Trojans were facing a big in-state rival in front of a big crowd. Matthew Russell was there to catch the action.
The Trojan volleyball team was looking for a little revenge when they took on their in-state rivals, the Auburn Tigers. Less than 2 weeks ago, the Trojans traveled to Beard Eves Memorial Coliseum only to drop 3 straight sets. The Trojans were looking for a happier ending this time, now playing in front of their home crowd. But after 3 hard-fought matches, the Trojans were unable to stop the Tigers again.
We were close throughout, and they just went on a couple service runs where we gave up multiple points, and that was really the difference in sets 1 and 2. Set 3 was pretty much anybody's set. I mean, we closed it there at 21-22 or 22-22, and we had opportunities, but they made plays in the end.
Troy's game at Auburn was the first game of the year, so playing the same team in a short period of time is giving Coach Kirkpatrick a chance to see his team's progression.
We played them earlier in the year and did not play really well against them at all. So it was a good place for us to play a similar team, see how we've improved, how much we've improved in the last couple weeks. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed in any loss, but I'm really proud of our team, the way we managed to battle through and try to keep competing.
There's no rest for the weary. The Trojans are heading to the Best Western Invitational this weekend. The loss drops their record to 3-5, but the season is far from over. Matthew Russell, Trojan Sports Now.
The Trojan soccer team was successful in this past weekend's Trojan Classic. In the first matchup of the tournament, the Trojans faced Southeastern Conference opponent Mississippi State. Troy had an impressive start but fell behind in the 9th minute when the Bulldogs forward Jasmine Simmons successfully brought down a bad pass and beat 2 defenders to the goal. Troy had multiple opportunities to equalize the match but were unable to take advantage of those opportunities as 2 of the Trojans' most promising shots hit the crossbar. The Bulldogs took the match by a score of 2-0 on a penalty kick in the final seconds of the game. In Troy's second match of the tournament, they faced the Governors of Austin Peay. The Trojans were successful, winning by a score of 5-2. Both Cecilia Thorngren and Mary Morris recorded 2 goals on the day for Troy, and sophomore Ruth Sutcliffe scored her first goal as a Trojan.
Well, rounding out the action in Troy over the weekend was the cross-country team's 3rd annual Troy Invitational. The women's team picked up the team title, while Troy's Enoch Karui won the individual title on the men's side. The women's team used 5 top 10 finishes to beat Auburn, while Sylvia Churcher was the top finisher for the women. Karui won the men's race with a time of 15 minutes 57 seconds, which is a new meet record. Auburn took the men's team title with Troy finishing in 2nd. Well, a follow-up to last week's report on former Trojan Clint Robinson. After being named by the Royals as their AA Player of the Year, Robinson ended the season by winning just the 3rd Triple Crown in Texas League history. Robinson led the league with a .335 average, 29 home runs, and 98 RBIs. Another former Trojan got the call up to the bigs this week. Mike Rivera was called up by the Marlins. This is Rivera's 8th stint in the majors with his 4th different team.
Still to come on Trojan Sports Now, we'll take a look at Troy's visit to Stillwater as they look for a better result than their last time there.
But first, I had the chance to sit down with a local sports writer to get his reaction on the season opener, so stick around for more Trojan Sports Now.